The greatest modern basketball player of our era versus the greatest Clash Royale player of all time. In this video, we're going to compare Mohammed and LeBron James to see who's the most dominant athlete in the modern era. We're going to do this through 5 key categories: longevity, in-season dominance, post-season dominance, awards, and rivals. We're going to assign each section to someone, go through both, and see who comes out as the winner. Subscribe because this is going to be epic. First of all, let's go longevity. Looking at LeBron James's career, he's played 23 seasons in the NBA. The man is 40 years old. Bro's been playing for so long that his son is even in the NBA. On top of that, some players were not even born when LeBron was drafted to the NBA. 20 years of dominance and still being a top 10 to 15 player currently. Now let's take a look at Mohammed. Clash Royale dropped in 2016. Mohammed didn't really play it professionally or take it as serious until 2020. But he'd proceed to go on one of the most ridiculous tears until now, 2025. The man has got 5 years of competitive Clash Royale under his belt. Persevered through multiple updates in the game, including buffs and nerfs. However, head-to-head against LeBron James, it's not enough. 20 years of physical and mental dominance in the game of basketball. Being a top basketball player and playing for over 2 decades. Hundreds and hundreds of games. I'm giving longevity to LeBron James. Now let's take a look at in-season dominance. Starting off with Mohammed. I mean, the man has countless upon countless first-place ladder finishes. I mean, online it's at least 5. But remember, he's competing with millions of other Clash Royale players. And honestly, get this, Clash Royale, you can have more than one account. So really, this is inaccurate because we have Mo-Light, then his other accounts like Flashlight. And I kid you not, this man has like 4 other Clash Royale accounts. And just taking a look at the fact that the man barely ever loses. I mean, in the most recent 20-win challenge, I think he went something like 80 wins and 4 losses. He barely loses, especially when he plays his signature minor poison deck. I mean, Mohammed is just known for being ridiculous, pushing over thousands upon thousands of medals. And he's been a top ladder finisher for the past 5 straight years. Now moving on to LeBron. LeBron James has a total of 4 regular season MVPs. And on top of that, other MVP kind of snubs. Still being the best player in the world, or top 5, top 10 during the regular season. On top of that, he has career averages of 27 points per game. He's been very dominant during the season. And of course has been an upper end player. But in comparison, he doesn't come close to Mohammed. Ever since 2020, 2021, Mohammed has been pretty much the uncontested best regular season player in all of Clash Royale. For years on end, if Mohammed isn't taking a break, you can bet he's gonna place top 10 global. This is for refreshing Clash Royale seasons month after month after month, versus LeBron, who has to just compete on a yearly scale. So I'm giving in-season awards to Mohammed. Now let's look at the next category, post-season dominance. Starting off with LeBron James. LeBron James has the most playoff points in NBA history with over 8,800. On top of that, the man has been to the finals 10 times, winning 4 of them. I mean, I think we all know how good LeBron has been in the postseason. On top of that, we have to include his insane 3-1 comeback, where he averaged 30 points per game on the entire series versus the Golden State Warriors in 2016. Bearing in mind, this was against the best regular season team that went 73 wins for the season, including a game where him and Kyrie Irving decided to go ballistic for 41 points to drag the Cavaliers to the victory in a do-or-die elimination game 6. I mean, what has this man not done in the postseason? 4 NBA championships, 4 NBA Finals MVPs. LeBron is ridiculous in the postseason. Bearing in mind, this man was dragging the most awful Cavaliers teams to the finals just to get washed, but still playing crazy. Now let's take a look at Mohammed postseason dominance. Mohammed has the most CRL World Championships with 3, the most recent one being an insane 2025 win. And in 2025, it was not close. The man would pull off a brutal 6-0 sweep versus anyone who played him, coming back from loser's bracket to sweep the finals. It was one of the most dominant GOAT performances we've ever seen. On top of that, he's won many other major Clash Royale tournaments. But going just based off postseason dominance, I have to give this to LeBron James. I mean, he's been doing this for significantly longer. He's been dragging teammates that weren't as good to the NBA Finals. And I mean, the man was absolutely cooking and going insane. Don't even get me started on 2018 LeBron James. He was basically untouchable. Now let's move on to the rivals category. Now let me introduce you to how we're doing the rivals category. How we're doing this is kind of acknowledging how strong their rivals were whilst they were playing, how dominant they were over their rivals. Let's start off with Mohammed. In Clash Royale, Mohammed basically doesn't have anyone on equal footing with him. He's essentially the Gojo of Clash Royale. This is because the only other person with a similar resume to him, Mugi, just got topped in the 2025 CRL World Championships. Because Mugi has 2, but Mohammed broke the record with 3, defeating some of his strongest rivals like Ian77, and overcoming other Clash Royale legends like Pedro 3-0. Not to mention in different practice sessions where people like Surgical Goblin have been spectating, Mohammed has completely wiped the floor with other pros he's played against, with the only person even coming remotely close is Ian77. He decided to 2-0 when he made his comeback play in the CRL World Championships. Essentially, there is no rival that stands up to Mohammed Light, and there might never be one. Moving over to LeBron James, he has countless rivals in his career. Ones that he's beat, like the Boston Celtics, and that Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce team. But honestly, he's had people that have played better than him in certain years in his career. KD in his prime was honestly in debates with LeBron, and people like Steph Curry have won the MVP over him. KD and Steph Curry even combining forces to defeat LeBron. And honestly, these past couple years, there's just been a bunch of other rivals that have defeated LeBron, but kind of lesser rivals. People like Nikola Jokic, guys like Luka before the trade, SGA just performing better than LeBron. Whereas with Mohammed Light, there is no discussion or debate. Because of this, I'm giving the rivals category to Mohammed Light. Last but not least, to decide everything, we have the awards. Looking at LeBron, he's a 21-time NBA All-Star, 4 Finals MVPs, 4 Finals Championships, all-time NBA scoring leader with over 45,000 points, 13-time All-NBA First Team, 6-time All-NBA All-Defensive. I mean, the man's resume is ridiculous, and his awards are just countless to count. Not to mention, did I say that his son is in the league? Like, how do you even do this? And LeBron's awards are almost too many to count. It's getting ridiculous at this point. Bro's just gonna sweep basketball. Next, let's take a look at Mohammed Light's awards. He has multiple first ladder finishes, which is over 5. And in 2023, he won the Mobile Esports Player of the Year. Not to mention, he is a 3-time CRL World Championship, and he holds multiple records in Clash Royale, like most money earned, which is over $1 million playing Clash Royale, which, get this, is a mobile game with not even that much of a budget. One CRL might net you 200,000, 250,000, but you'd have to win multiple to even come close to $1 million. Now, looking at all the data, summary, and statistics, with all these categories coming together, I have to give the awards category to LeBron. So in answering the question of who is the most dominant athlete of this era, I'm gonna have to give the title to LeBron James, at least when comparing Clash Royale and NBA basketball. Hope you guys enjoyed this thorough breakdown and analysis for the unemployed. Make sure to like, subscribe, all my socials at Hyperstrides, especially Instagram and TikTok. You're the best, and see ya.